Well, China has so far been the main target for Mr. Trump's tariffs and has responded with their own. A little earlier, I spoke to Victor Gao from the Center for China and Globalization in Beijing.
Well, I don't think anything really will work in the short term against the Trump administration. But I think by doing the right thing and sending the right message is extremely important. Tariffs are not going to work in any real sense of the word. No country in the world will make huge riches and wealth by imposing tariffs against other countries. We are living in a highly integrated world, and trade should be very much welcomed and encouraged between and among nations, rather than using tariff to force other nations to invest in your own country.
Is there also a danger, though, that Europe will feel that in order to protect itself, it also has to raise tariffs against China?
We should really deal with each other as equals and as partners, and we need to sign up this comprehensive agreement of investment as soon as possible. And Europe should really walk a very fine distance between Washington and Beijing and really see China as it is. China is not a competitor of Europe. China can be a very good partner with Europe, overcoming many problems, especially the headwind created by Washington.
To what extent do you think Donald Trump offers China both a political and economic opportunity?
We need to deal with President Trump as he is and try our best to stabilize the China-US relations to avoid any significant escalation of tensions between the two countries, and definitely do our best to avoid any war or direct confrontation between the two countries, and try to use dialogue and diplomacy to solve all the problems. But at the same time, China definitely will stand very firm and will never give a single inch to the manhandling and the pressure from the Trump administration.
But are there more opportunities for you now in the Pacific and Africa as a result of America looking less reliable?
China has been promoting the Belt and Road Initiative and also the Global Civilization Initiative. These very important initiatives should be further promoted with or without the United States participation, or with or without the United States second-guessing.
It's been clear, though, since day one of the Trump administration that their foreign policy is at least partly based on their belief that China is going to take military action in Taiwan. Do you believe there's going to be military action in Taiwan?
Well, there is only one China, and Taiwan is part of China. From the Chinese perspective, we prefer peaceful reunification. But reunification is the megatrend. Sooner or later, it will take place. Preferably, it will take place in peaceful ways. But if the separatists want to push the situation beyond the point of return, or if any foreign country, including the United States, really wants to involve in the cross-strait relations by military means or other means, then China will take military action.
Yes, I mean, that sounds like a yes, that there is going to be military action, because it's not just the Taiwanese political leaders, it's the people there too.
I don't think so. I think the overwhelming majority of the people in Taiwan, altogether 23 million of them, do not want to have a war, do not want to fight for the separatism of Taiwan. They consider themselves to be part of the whole Chinese nation.
No, but they believe there's going to be a Chinese invasion. They don't want war, but they believe you're coming for them.
Well, if it happens, it will not be an invasion. It will be a reunification.
And do you think Donald Trump makes it easier for you to do that? When you look at the way he is giving Russia what it wants in Ukraine, do you think, well, actually, when it comes to it, he doesn't want war?
Well, I would say, whether you like him or not, President Trump probably will be one of the most realistic and very pragmatic person in the world of today. He knows who has the strengths and what is the right thing to do. For example, he knows that Taiwan has no cards to play against China. No country in the world can recognize both China and Taiwan at the same time.
Victor Gao, thank you very much.
Thank you.